if you're anywhere on the left, you can't help but notice Ana and Cenk from TYT and their little slide toward full Maga. And it definitely has people perplexed because we know they've been taking the right-wing corporate money. We know this. Polymarket Studios, Prize Pick. I mean, these are the worst decisions a progressive outlet could make. The worst decisions possible. But now we really have to wonder how they're going to navigate this political limbo they're in with the new information Trump just dropped about Gaza.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it.
I mean, we're talking crazy. About a month ago, Ana went on this podcast. We discussed a little bit about how Ana and Cenk hold this animosity for everyone on the left, but they always seem to let the right wing slide. Here's what we were talking about. Obviously, there's been a right wing pivot. Okay, there has. Even if you simply just look at the emotional availability, whenever Cenk and Ana talk about the left wing, they are attacking them. They don't say good things about the left wing. They say that the left wing is holding everyone back. They say that the left wing is like mean to them. They won't even sit in the same room and talk to left wing personalities like Emma or Sam. They get angry at AOC. They get angry at the Democrats. They get angry at the liberals. There's nothing that makes them happy. But when they talk about right-wing people, it's like, we should make a space at the table. We should hear them out. Like, oh yeah, it sucks that they've been so aggressive and hateful. I mean, they get mad at the left because they say the left attacked them for their position on crime or transgender people. But like the right wing attacks people all the time, but they'll listen to the right wingers, but they don't want to listen to the left wingers. And there's a fraudulence in there where their pivot is that they are defending the integrity of the right. They are defending the integrity and the intentions of the people on the right while simultaneously denigrating the left-wing people as disingenuous. So clearly, their Maga slide has been fueled with this idea of making space for the right wing. Hearing them out, they say, right? Not calling them racists and Nazis and whatever. Now, on this very same podcast, Ana dropped this bombshell.
You did not vote for Kamala Harris, correct?
Correct.
So, why didn't you vote for Harris?
She didn't vote for Kamala Harris to be the supposed, like, a left-wing media, like somebody that's very big in left-wing media, but you wouldn't vote for a left-wing candidate. That's crazy, dude.
I have a lot of issues with Kamala Harris. My main issue was that she really failed to be authentic and share a vision for the future of this country. She, to me, appeared to be an empty vessel. She didn't stand for anything. I despise neoconservatism. And so the fact that she was like parading around town with like Dick Cheney and Liz Cheney.
So there you have it. She had some real issues with Kamala Harris being forthcoming and, you know, with what she perceived to be Kamala's like philosophical center. At the same time, though, we know that Ana is not a defender of Israel's behavior in Gaza. We know this.
So a very direct question. Do you think Israel wants to kill innocent civilians?
I do.
You think Israel genuinely wants to?
I do. It's the innocent civilians who are going to lose their lives. And the flippant behavior that I see from the West in regard to all of those innocent people losing their lives disgusts me. Okay, seeing people having to leave, vacate their homes, everything that they've known, being forced to leave the land that they have. That is exactly what happened to Armenians. That is exactly what happened during the genocide. And the fact that the United States is just willy-nilly providing cover for that behavior absolutely disgusts me.
Now, of course, at this insane press conference that happened yesterday, Trump was literally off his rocker when he made these statements about his vision for the future of the Middle East.
Peter? Would Palestinians have the right to return to Gaza if they left while the rebuilding was happening?
It would be my hope that we could do something really nice, really good, where they wouldn't want to return. Why would they want to return? The place has been hell. It's been one of the meanest, toughest places on earth. And right now, I've seen every picture from every angle, better than if I were there. And nobody can live there. You can't live there. So if we can build them through massive amounts of money supplied by other people, very rich nations, and they're willing to supply it. If we can build something for them in one of the countries, and it could be Jordan, and it could be Egypt, it could be other countries, and you could build 4 or 5 or 6 areas. It doesn't have to be one area, but you take certain areas and you build really good quality housing, like a beautiful town, like someplace where they can live and not die. Because Gaza is a guarantee that they're going to end up dying. The same thing's going to happen again. It's happened over and over again, and it's going to happen again as sure as you're standing there, Peter. So I hope that we could do something where they wouldn't want to go back. Who would want to go back? They've experienced nothing but death and destruction.
What is bothersome to me about it is that I feel like Ana and Cenk's personal politics have been misrepresented. That's what I think the core is, okay? Really, that's what I think the core is I think they're actually both have always been conservative people, but they have created this progressive identity that allows them to be equally hateful. It's like they're conservatives who then had a grievance with their own party, and then they created this progressive umbrella where they could be equally hateful to both parties. Like they could be independently angry and upset and critical of both sides of the discussion. And then somewhere along the lines, they became, associated with one side of that discussion that was not really them. But I think they acted like it was them because it was a cash register. And now that the cash register's not producing as much money, they're sort of disgruntled. They like to hold both sides accountable. Yeah. And I guess there's nothing wrong with holding both sides accountable. However, you got to hold yourself accountable. You do. And if you lean toward a side, like I believe that that's something that needs to be openly acknowledged. I don't like this idea, but it feels like we're entering a new level of politics where people don't even represent themselves honestly anymore. So now what we really have to wonder is, where do Ana and Cenk go on the Maga scale? They have been drifting to the right. Clearly, they've been taking that money. They've been defending Trump's immigration. They've been attacking former employees on the left. But now the cat is out of the bag. It's pretty clear that Trump considers the entire Middle East a land grab and a beachfront hotel with no consideration for the people even going back to their homes. So your move, Ana and Cenk. Where are you going to go now? What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.